Today we are playing the Roottrees Are Dead, which is a cool detective game I heard a lot of good things about. And I'm guessing the Roottrees are a family. It looks like a group of sisters. And somehow they die, and we have to figure out what happened, who did it, and why, I guess. So this is the title screen, but it looks like there's some information we could gather from this. The Butler County Times. The Roottrees Are Dead. What happened? The plane crashed last night near Pittsburgh. The only passengers were Carl Roottree, his wife Brenda, and their 3 daughters known as the Roottrees sisters. Carl Roottree was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company, and it's not clear who will succeed him. So far, local police are not sure what caused the crash. You have the crash site right there. Interesting. They are calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania history. All passengers and crew perished. Pittsburgh is generally known for pleasant flying conditions, and the weather was not atypical for this time of year. We do not know much at this time, but our sources tell us that local authorities do not suspect terrorism, but foul play was likely involved. The crash did not cause any local property damage, and fortunately nobody outside the plane was hurt. Funeral plans have not been announced, but you can be sure that the Butler County Times will cover it to the best of our abilities. And then we can't see the rest. So we're just going to go ahead and see. We're going to figure it out. Ooh, there's a second mystery. I heard about this, but I don't... They say it's supposed to be harder, I think. But we're going to do the Roottrees Are Dead first. The mystery begins here. Let's go discover what happened. Oh, it's loading. Oh my gosh, it's taken quite a long time, but I'm really excited. I heard that this is has similar aspects as like her story, but I only think that's because like there's moments where you're going to be on the computer searching for clues, which I'm really excited about. December 6th, 1998.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottrees Corporation.
Right.
Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash.
But
on
they
board
said no.
were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl
They said the weather was
Roottree
not atypical.
and his daughters, the Roottrees sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors.
They said the weather was normal.
For those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
That's such a cool intro. Holy crap. I'm so excited. Oh, hello.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news.
Yes.
In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees Company's lawyers are scrambling.
I'm sure they are. Life insurance.
Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer.
Ooh.
I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for.
Am I a blood relative?
I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees.
Oh, I am. I played storyteller, don't worry.
Genie, as it were.
Don't worry, girl. I got you.
I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
A quick test, okay? Complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Spouse, siblings are in birth order. Let me turn this down. Oldest to youngest. To-do list. Examine my evidence. Search the internet for clues. Oh, you can click these. Fill in the names. Fill in the occupations. Fill in the photos. Sleuth. Oh my gosh. Okay, examine the evidence. What do we have? Got milk picture. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees sisters' Got Milk ad. I tracked down a test. Oh, I can look closer. Oh. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering their circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important, plus you can't make chocolate without it." What is this? List of names. Oh, okay. The list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need it to fill in the family tree. So there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot of people. There's the Roottrees. So the 3 sisters, right, are some of these. Candy, Carly, all these. But we have to remember who the mom was. I don't know. Okay. Let's go to show photo items, show text items. Okay. Let's go to the internet. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Oh, it's oh my gosh. Not the dial-up internet. Hold on. Welcome to Information Superhighway. Thank you for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web, even those with high-resolution images. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen to later. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Happy surfing, and remember, cashew PCs are delicious. So, cashew, so this is a Roottree family PC. I'm assuming. It's December 1998. When did they die? You have no notifications. You have no documents printing. Okay, let's go to the internet. Negotiating, connection, handshaking, acknowledging. Okay, preparing. Connected. Oh, spider search. Oh, pro tip, you can create notes quickly by highlighting text with your mouse. Okay, let's look up the root trees first. Is that how you spelled it? Root tree. The first few pages are filled with news results about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottrees Candy Company. Most articles mention Carl Roottree, who was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company. Okay, highlight. Ooh. Okay, so you can put notes to over here, like the girls modeled for this, like, or something, right? So we can look that up later. We can also look it up straight from there. Okay, his daughters are eulogized, collectively referred to as the Roottrees sisters. They've been famous from a very early age, but I want to look this up. So if I go like this, I can spider search that. There you go. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an unofficial Roottree fan site seemingly curated by a teenager. Okay, so you have to look at it's neon pink with purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. Okay, so we're going to write that down. Oldest Roottree sister because she got married to TMS, so we're gonna find that guy somewhere. But Riley is the smart one. Rose is a middle child like me. Okay, so Riley is the youngest, and smart. And then we have Rose. This is so much fun. I love this. Rose, who's the middle child. Middle sister. Nice. And it shows you what you were searching for when you found that. That's really nice. Page 1, add a page. So you can separate them into different pages. Okay. Rose is a middle child like me. You might think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad is also president of the candy company and their mom, Brenda. Okay, the mom is Brenda. Well, okay. As a fashion designer, they do the modeling for her brand Root. Oh, we have to look that up too. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite are Maple Crisp and try to dress in plain Root. Oh, I eat Roottree candy all the time and try to dress in plaid Root. Clothes like Riley does in most of the posters. Someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Rose has ears pierced. Okay, so that helps. I suppose. I don't know if you can search notes, but reorder notes. Oh, you can drag and drop them. Okay. So could I put this up with that? How do I put this under there as well? Like that. And then I can erase this one. Okay, so you can reorder things, which is good to know. Also, sorry if my camera is blocking the top notes. I don't know where else to put it. That'll work, but you can see most of the screen. Okay, so I'm done reordering. Let's go then to the picture of them, the family tree, right here. So siblings are ordered in birth order. So we have, click on the faces in your, oh, right. Because who has their ears pierced? She has her ears pierced, right? So where's my notes? Right. Rose is the middle sister with her ears pierced. So this is Rose. Right. I'll take pictures of them. So then we go here. Rose is the middle sister. Rose. Unknown name. If we can search up her name. There's nobody in the list with that name. If someone isn't in the list of names that your employer provided, doing a deeper dive on what you learn about them will often lead to additional discoveries. A good research tip is to make a note of any brand names, books, product lines, or magazines that you don't recognize and search for them. Oh, so we have to go find their names. Is Raina here? Raina's here. She's the oldest. So we can put Raina here. Bang. And then we can put the other one what was her name? Riley. We can put Riley here. Do we have Riley? We do have Riley. We just don't have Rose. All of them start with R and H. That's interesting. So we're going to go to the root. We're also going to look up Roottrees Family or Candy Company. And we'll also look up, they're all models, right? I think this works. They're all models. They're also all children. And then spouse, she got married to T. What was her spouse's name? It was like T something. We know like the TMS. So somebody with the last name S and starts with a T. Sheridan Thomas? Possibly. We just need to figure out his middle name, but he's the only one that's a boy right now that has a T as the first name. Because I think it's her husband. I'm not sure. But we'll page that for later. Maybe we'll go here and we'll say possibly married to Thomas Sheridan. Also, you're going to realize that I am terrible at typing. But I want to try my best. All right, put it there. And then I'm done reordering. Okay. So let's go look up more about this. Let's look up root. Spider search. Root is a pretty common word. Oh, okay. Although searches are not case sensitive, if you're searching for something specific, you should keep an eye on how it's spelled or punctuated. There is a dot after it. Root, the period, is a part of the name, right? It's a clothing company. They make clothes for children from toddlers to teenagers. Although their website is down likely due to increased web traffic, you find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes toward their target audience. One of them has this to say, you spied the Roottrees sisters looking hella fly on catalogs, magazines, and posters. Now you too can be the Riley, Rose, or Raina. You apparently come across a website from a collector of clothing catalogs. Apparently Root has released 2 catalogs per year every year since 1984, and Raina has appeared on almost all of them. There's only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. That it seems that Brenda Roottree, the Roottrees sisters' mother, and Root's head designer appeared on one cover holding her daughter, Rose, in 1985. The site says this was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. Nice. So we'll put in here, we'll say real name Carly. And then we have to reorder this, so put this up here. And then we'll delete this note. There you go. Real name Carly. Okay. So then we can go over to where we're here and we know this is Carly. For some reason in here we have Carly Roottree. But now we need to figure out the photos. We have more information about what they look like. She looks the oldest. For sure, but we don't quite know that. Let's see. We don't know enough yet quite about that. Maybe we can search up their names. Spider Search was founded in 1997. Okay, but modern technology has its limits. It is recommended to search for only one person or concept at a time. And if searching for a name, to use both first and last name if possible. If someone is prominent enough to be found online and that person goes by a nickname, you may get different results from searching that nickname. Oh, okay, like Carly and Rose. Okay, let's do Riley Roottree. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottree sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an unofficial Roottree fan site seemingly curated by... Right. But Riley is a smart one. Rose is the middle child. Oh, wait, maybe in the picture she has a wedding ring on. Let's go see. She have a wedding ring? She's blocking her hand, but this one doesn't have a wedding ring. Oh, that's the married one. Oh, we can't see her left hand. But we can see this one's left hand. Wait, nobody has a wedding ring on. Oh, yeah, she does. There she is. I see the wedding ring. Okay, so this one is the wife, is the oldest. Right. This one, you're the oldest because you have a wedding ring on. And then the other person is, there you go. Yes! Yes! Well done. 0 out of, these 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Yes, 3 blood relatives found. You have also locked the following optional entries. None. Oh. locked the following optional entries. What does that mean? Hello? Hello?
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet.
I gotcha.
Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
Thank you, thank you.
The
I'll do
reward
it
for
so
untangling
good.
the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even.
Right.
But here's the catch. The root trees go way, way back.
I
The
figured.
family tree's a bit
They
daunting.
got old money.
Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks, ma'am. I'm gonna do great.
The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
I gotcha. What is this over there? Can I look at that? Okay.
Anyone
Blood
related
relatives,
only
right,
by
for the
marriage
money.
is optional. But filling them in can
Oh.
lead to useful discoveries.
That's they're talking about you locked optional information.
Lastly, you
Ooh.
now have access to some unique websites, plus a
Ooh,
list of
new evidence.
notable root trees.
Notable root
Notable
tree. Okay.
people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree.
Gotcha.
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
I got you. Okay, we know. Oh. Well, blood relatives does not count the wife, Brenda.
Sorry, one last thing.
Okay, sorry.
This might
I thought I
sound
was gonna get to
odd,
play the
But if
game.
anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank
Ma'am.
you, and good luck.
Man, what does that mean? Now I don't trust you. Now I'm scared about you. What? Can I zoom out? Oh my gosh. Oh, notable root trees, right? That's probably their dad, the first one. Oh, what is pictures? Oh my gosh, what is all this? The clues are. Oh my gosh, stop. The root. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so now we're starting back in the. Oh. Oh my gosh. Every time. Before the person who hired you returns, every time you get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree completely correct with their name, occupation, and portrait, they will be locked in. All non-blood relatives and small portraits are optional, but placing them in the tree helps remove extra names and photos. Right. Oh. You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Okay, so let's see. Their father, right, is Carl. Oh. But if we can... Oh, notable root trees. The Roottrees sisters. I did those. Easy to find online. What is this? Intuition. You've been in this line of work for a long time, so long in fact, that you develop a sixth sense for how useful your evidence can be. The numbers in the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. The higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, the notable list sets off alarm bells, a list of famous people that you could find via search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that useful, best take advantage of it. As you progress, the numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members, new discoveries will be added to the list and old evidence will become less useful. Trust your intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at the people or phrases it mentions. Often, the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, armed with a new perspective. Oh, sometimes the reason certain evidence has such high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. You may be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay. Oop. The Roottrees, Carl Roottree, Elias, and Gwyneth Roottree. Gwen, Red, Jim, Lauren, Miracle Jr. Red is a nickname, easy to find online. So Red, right? We have to find his real name. Okay. And then we have this. There's 11. Oh, there's 11 things we can do for this. This is an advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna look up this at some point. Oh, there's just so much. Okay, I'm not gonna make notes for absolutely everything because I can always come back to the notes to this and realize, okay, there's this many pieces of evidence. Okay, news alert, the story so far. Okay, so this is basically just saying that this is the next day after they died, and then a mysterious figure appeared at my door and gave me a task, right? And said we would return after we find 6 more notable relatives. So that's important to know. So we have all of these important information. So we can start pretty much looking up this. We can look up Carl Roottree, because that's the dad. We can fill that guy in. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'll go to the computer. Carl Rootree died in the recent plane crash along with his wife, Brenda Rootree, and their daughters, the Roottrees sisters. He was the president of the Rootree Candy Company as well as the clothing company Root, where he co-founded with his wife. There's a short press release that the Rootree Candy Company released today to the news organizations. It is heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, the Rootree sisters, and the other employees that perished in the terrible tragedy. The entire Rootree family is in shock and requesting privacy at this time. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and an unmatched leader. Filling his absence will be difficult and may take considerable time. In the interim, we hope that you join us in looking back fondly on Carl and his family's triumphs and achievements. They go on to list some of those accomplishments. One of them seems relevant to your search. Like his great-grandfather before him, Carl earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. Okay, let's make that a note. Okay. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Title of Carl and his great-grandfather. But what's also, let's go look this up. How do I look this up now that I've highlighted it? Go like this again, and then I could spider search. Okay. New periodical added, Business Watch. Business Watch magazine is a magazine focused on companies, CEOs, and the economy. They have been around for over 100 years in one form or another, and will often write about major changes in management at famous companies. Every year they offer an award to prominent businessmen who have furthered their field. They call this Watchman of the Year. You find through a few searches that two Roottrees have been featured as Watchmen of the Year, Elias Rootree and Carl Rootree. Okay, so that's the great-grandfather of Carl Rootree. Business Watch does not host any online archives on any site you can find via spider search, though you may be able to find individual articles and issues through your periodical search. Okay, so this, let's make this a note, is the great-grandfather of Carl Rootree. Okay, if we go to the family tree then, this is Carl Rootree. This is Brenda White, I'm assuming. But we have to, because she's optional, because she's not blood relative, but we can use her to whittle off that name. But then his great-grandfather, right? So dad, grandfather, and then great-grandfather up here is, we already have Elias Rootree. And then we have Gwyneth, oh, but which one? We don't know, because they're one of the, but which one is the notable Rootree? Because that is one of these. Where did I find my evidence? Elias and Gwyneth Rootree. Gwen Rootree. Oh, we don't know her maiden name. We have to find her. I'm guessing that's her maiden name, but we don't know yet what her maiden name is. So maybe we can look up her maiden name. Is that spelled right? I don't know. Apparently, before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Rootree was Gwyneth Anderson. Nice. Okay, I'll come back and read the rest of that, but I want to write this down. Gwyneth Anderson. Nice. Let's go here. Oh, and we have the picture now. And then we can take pictures of them, and then we can add that to the tree. This is a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth Rootree. It was taken in 1909 after they founded the Rootree Candy Company, before it was a success. From what you found searching the internet, it seems quite difficult to find any site about Elias or Gwyneth that isn't accompanied by this picture. Elias and Gwyneth are on the notable Roottrees list in your evidence. They will be marked on the chart with a star. Yes, so let's go then to this, and we can post their pictures there. And then unknown occupation. I mean, they're CEOs, right? He's a CEO. I'm pretty sure that didn't lock him in. Oh, we have to have 3 at the same time. What about her? There's a lot. Travel agent, student, public speaker, president, politics, police officer, nurse, news anchor. Is she also a CEO or is she a housewife? I think she's also a CEO. Let me just go look real fast. After they founded the Rootree Candy Company. So they're both the CEOs and they're married. So now we have to find one more, I think. I'm pretty sure I have their occupations right. The first Anderson maple farms. They had a maple farm. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Ritchie was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson maple farm, so as long as she married. So we'll look that up too. Maybe page 2 will be the search terms that we want to look up. That's what I'm going to put over here on page 2. Oh, you can't see that. I'm typing in Anderson Maple Farm. Just now. See, I'll show you. Anderson Maple Farm. Right there. Okay. That'll be... Maybe then I'll put you down here. I'll keep moving you. I'll move you around so that you can always see. Or hopefully see. If I don't catch you every time, I'm really sorry. Okay. Anderson Maple Farm. We'll look that up later. But before Elias took over, their farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias' idea to create candy instead. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine their maples with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which are still found in stores to this day. We'll look that up too. So I think that just saves it. If I come back to my notes, will that be saved? Oh yeah, it's highlighted. Though the Roottrees Candy Company expanded well beyond their original farm, it has been preserved as a tourist attraction. According to their website, there are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off the many turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife in the early 1900s. Gwyneth is a housewife. Okay, but she's also CEO. She founded it as well. That's kind of rude that we're going to write her off as a housewife. She's also CEO. Okay, maybe we can try to find a picture of Carl. I don't know how we do that. Maybe if we can search up Brenda. Oh, but we have the public library. Oh, we can look up books. And the periodicals. Oh my gosh, wait. Business Watch. Keywords. Okay, Carl Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987 for his work with Root. The cover and a summary of the article has been added to your evidence, so that should have the picture of him. Right? Yes! I got you! Carl Roottree grabs life by the roots, also our ongoing coverage of who's in the corporate world. Carl Roottree was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987, and a photo of him appears on the cover. According to the cover, Business Watch is a magazine for and about corporate leaders and is ongoing coverage of who's who in the corporate world. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottree Candy Company, but rather a clothing company, Root. There's a brief history. Before they married, Carl's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant when Raina was born. Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother, looking for a creative outlet. She spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carl's cousin, Jim Roottree, a notable singer who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Word spread. Okay, so then page 1 is like the relatives, I guess, is what we're gonna do. Okay, he was Carl's cousin and a notable singer, had a daughter same age as, okay, I can't see you, as Raina. So we'll keep that. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie, who had just become president of the Roottree at the time, spearheaded Root. Okay, another one. Another one. Okay, so I wrote down that Ernie Jr. was the second cousin to Carl and the president of Roottree. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy. So Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to disappear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. Of course, they changed up once they could make money. Of course. Of course. Per tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became the catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Carl was voted Watchman of the Year primarily for his personal gamble and the ensuing payoff. Okay, so now I think we should be able to lock in Carl's photo, and that should be 3. Oh, unknown occupation. Was he the CEO? No, we messed something up. Okay, so maybe then that's wrong. We'll find out. Carl's cousin and singer had a daughter. So let's see. So his father's, one of his siblings, somewhere in here, is going to have a child who is his cousin, but is Jim one of the famous Roottrees? I don't know. Jim, Lauren, oh, Jim. Wait, is that what we're talking about? Jim? Jim Roottree, Carl's cousin and singer, has a daughter. So Jim is one of the famous people. Oops, excuse you. So he could be, he's this guy. He has to be this guy, right? And then he had a daughter around Raina's age, who's the oldest. So I think that means this has to be Jim, but we don't have his picture yet. But we have Jim Roottree. No, we don't. Maybe we have to look up his name. But I'm thinking that's Jim. Let's look him up. Printing, rolling, MP3. Okay. Is that a picture? Please tell me there's a picture. Who are you guys? Jim? He's a singer.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the sea.
Oh, there's lyrics! Oh my gosh, there's a whole big old lyric. Hold on, let's hang on. He was a singer. Let's just go to him first though. Oh, we can listen to the music while we play. Okay, hold on, let's stop this. I won't be able to focus if I do this. Stop. Oh my gosh. Stop! I think we have to listen to the whole thing, so just hold on. What is this? As seen in the Only the Grace Elias Roottree can make this disco this sweet. Right, okay, we'll go over here and we will add him over here. Elias, and then not Elias, oh, there's a picture of him now. If we can look up Jim. Why can't I look him up? Maybe that's not his real name. Maybe he's a singer. Musician. How long is this song? Oh, I found out how to pause it. It's over here. It's a bunch of different songs. Okay, I can always come back and read this all later, but I really just want to get 3 people that I can... James Roottree. His full name is James. I can always come back and read these later because we know Jim and Diamond. His wife was Diamond. Diamond Rowe. Maybe we can find what her real name is to help us out. Oh no. I want to look up her real name. Stop. Diamond, okay, we can't find her real name, but they have the album name. So we'll just go put in James's real name. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna figure out how to navigate this quicker, but we'll go in here and find James. James Roottree. Nice, he is a musician, and then he has a spouse named Diamond. Is she on here? She is, Diamond LaRoe. Okay. So that narrows her down, and they have bonus photos. But why is this not correct? Is he not? The CEO. I don't know. We have the photo of her. We can put that in there, and we can whittle down who these people are. Okay. I'm thinking that must not be right, but I'm not gonna look. I'm not just gonna guess, but he's probably one of these presidents. But I have to figure out which one, because there's probably a bunch. So I'm gonna put, for right now, unknown occupation. But maybe I can search up president, and that might help me. Because right now I'm just really trying to get 3 locked in so that I can go and start searching, or go to the next thing. Oh, okay, so I looked up Carl Roottree, and it did say he was the president of the Roottree Candy Company. So maybe if we look up this whole term, I don't know if that's too much, but we can look it up. Nope, too much, but maybe we can look up Roottree Candy Company. Okay, there are a lot of results about the Roottree's extremely popular candy products. You find a direct link to the history section that manages the work momentarily. The Roottree company was founded by Elias Roottree shortly. Okay. For reasons that aren't explained on the page, it has no CEO and no stockholders. Instead, it is run by a president who inputs and votes from extended family. The site just mentioned that every president has been a direct descendant of Elias and Gwendolyn, including Carl Roottree, who, despite his death, is listed as the current president. The product that put on the map was 5 pieces, yada yada yada. Right, so he's a president, and everyone has been a relative, a direct descendant, right? So blood relative. So let's look up 5 pieces. From marketing materials and various candy history sites, you learn that 5 pieces are the iconic candy sold by the Roottrees Candy Company. Okay, it says there's a history of print advertising website that claims to have a 5 pieces advertisement scanned from a book called The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. Unfortunately, when you click to the website, it seems like all of their image links are broken. Okay, so not that. We gotta find out who is the president. Maybe we can look up Business Watch and look up Elias Roottree. Printing Watchman. Okay, we've printed out something. Let's go see what that is. Business Watch. Bonus photo. Okay, Watchman of the Year is a timeline of the 5 pieces. Elias forms the Roottrees Company, who inherited a maple farm. Yada yada. Elias had a daughter, the first of 5 children, 4 more following, leading to. Okay, so Elias's first child was a daughter. Okay. So we're gonna take that as a note. And we're going to put that maybe on the 3rd thing, like just random miscellaneous notes. Elias has been in 5 peaches. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children, 1 flavor per child. 5 pieces are sold in some pits. Okay, that's good to know. So he has 5. Okay, we need to find out what the flavors are. With the help of his son, Elias Roottree Jr.'s architecture firm, a new industrialized factory and warehouse are built in the Butler County. Okay, there's also a what's next section that claims Elias is going to pivot to ensuring his company's legacy and that the Roottrees Candy Company remains a family business. He plans to do this with the clan's trust. So we're going to look up this as well. Okay, so that's something we have to look up. So we're going to put that over into the number 2. Bang. And then we're going to look up what's next, I think. And put that into page 2. Boop. And then we have Elias Roottree Jr. that we're going to look up right now, which is his son. Elias Roottree name is listed on a website about historical buildings in Butler County. He is listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunchetop House. Oh, but the man in the building would come up empty. So if I look this up, it probably won't show me anything. No. Okay, so that's nothing we can use. How do I find more information? Okay, so we can go up here and we can put the bonus photo of Elias. Oh, I haven't verified him yet. Right, because we got to verify everybody, but I don't know. Oh, no CEO. So he was the first president, I think. Oh, I did all. Okay, there you go. I did 3. So I had the housewife correct. Yes. Okay, right. I forgot about them. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Elias Roottree, Anderson Gwyneth, and James Roottree. You've also locked the following optional entries. Yes. Oh, yes. Look, yeah, Diamond, Brenda, and the photo of Diamond. Booyah! So that eliminates the photos and the names from this. So in this, I could still move this guy around because I don't have him verified yet. But now I can put Elias's bonus photo in his frame. Ah, that's so cool. I love this game so much. And I feel like it's going to take you a while. There's so many things to look up. There's a lot of leads that I haven't yet explored. Oh, I wonder if I could look around this room. What's in here? Hold on. What is a duck? Don't know where to look yet. If you're completely stuck, try talking it through with your rubber duck. Oh, interesting. I just want to look around the room. There is a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, I wonder if this is going to be important. What's over here? Oh my gosh. Nothing? Yeah, that's just where she's going to come in. What about over here? Oh, that's my, okay. That's that stuff. Can I leave the room? And that's, okay. What is this? Right, girl. Okay, slay. This game is so much fun. I love this game. Oh, and I wanted to try everything out because I was just getting so excited about all the different leads and all the different things to discover. But I promise in the next video, I'll like read through everything that I'm learning and write everything down and take better notes. I was just really excited. I love detective games. It's so cool. And this reminds me of Her Story, but it's so much better. I like this a lot better because now I know that these 5 kids all of their names are based on the candies. And they all have spouses. There's all of these to add. But typically the people on... Okay, so I know it's not going to be a root tree, right? Because I think that this thing, the family tree, uses their maiden names, which is really cool. But there's just a lot to know. There's a lot of information that I have to learn. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot freaking wait. This is so much fun. But anyway, if you liked this video, if you liked this game, please like and subscribe. We'll have... I'm gonna beat this game. I will beat this game. Yes, look, family trees uses surnames from birth. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Genealogy for dunces. Gotcha. I can't wait to get into that. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!